everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fallon, and today I'm going to be talking about a new to me block of the month that I am doing this year. So it started this month in January and goes till the end of the year. It is the Murder Mystery Quilt subscription, and so each month I will receive a new block to complete and a new chapter in a murder mystery novel. I'm really excited about it because I love to read, and I especially love mystery novels. And this particular year, they are focusing on murder at Yellowstone. So the mystery takes place in Yellowstone, and also all the blocks are kind of going to be revolving around things you might see there, the colors, and all of that. So I'm really excited about it. So I got my first block to work on. Now, keep in mind, you are picking out all of the fabric yourself. You're not receiving any fabric. All the book chapters and the blocks are sent to you via email, and that really helps keep the cost down. So it's either $9 a month, or I paid the annual subscription and just paid the $99 all up front. So I think it's a great price for what you are getting. I'm going to organize all the fabric. Since you are selecting it yourself, they give you a nice detailed printout to use to select your fabrics. I kind of just went scrappy. Last year in December, I signed up for the Cotton Cuts Fabric Enthusiast box. So in December, it was kind of an Advent style. I got a fat quarter every day to open through the month of December. So I ended up with a ton of fat quarters. So I just kind of used a lot of fabric from that to go with this quilt. It was a good fun way to use it up. So I'm going to organize all that fabric and label it per the printout that I have. I'm going to show you how I do that, and I'm going to piece the block together, and it's going to kind of be sped up because I don't want to give any of the dimensions for the block away. And then I'll come back and I will talk about what I thought about this month and what I think or how I think I'll feel about this going forward. So keep on watching. All right, so I have my block all finished, and I think it turned out really good. The sizing was pretty close for me. After I trimmed it down, I'm about 1/4 of an inch off, but hopefully this is just because of my sewing style and my seam allowances, and hopefully the next ones will all be that 1/4 inch off, or I can trim them to that so it'll match up nicely. It did say in the description that this was kind of a more modern feel. So I do understand the kind of not symmetrical block, but for me, I don't really like this style. It's not a bad block or anything like that. I'm sure a lot of people will love it, but it just isn't for me in the style I usually quilt. And sometimes I feel like that's a good thing, right? Because it kind of gets me outside of my comfort zone some. I think one of the hard things is with me choosing the fabric myself was the blue here. All the other colors I think kind of go well together on this, but the blue just stands out so much. I'm hoping you know, that will kind of be dulled down when it gets placed with everything else as the block progresses. But overall, this was fun to do. I did have a mishap with the sizing on these blocks, and that was totally my own fault. The instructions were perfect. They are very detailed, very easy to follow, a lot of diagrams. I just misread and cut and trimmed it down too much, but hopefully I'll have enough fabric left over from that because of that mishap, and going forward I'll pay a lot closer attention. I really, really, really enjoyed the first chapter of the book. I did like that when they sent the link, they do give you a way to download it to your Kindle. So it's right in there in that app for me, and makes it a lot easier to find and read when I have time. It was a really good first chapter. It was just kind of laying out who the main characters are, kind of giving you background on why they're at Yellowstone and all that. But it was well written. I was pleasantly surprised by that. And I think I'm really going to enjoy the book along with this. So that's it for now. If you are interested in following along how this quilt turns out, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I am putting them all in a playlist so that they're easy to find if you get behind and want to see how it's going. It should be really easy for you to catch up if you need to. If you do want to quilt along with me with this one, I'll put a link in the description so you can go and join. I did check before recording this, and it looks like the subscription is still open since it's still January. You won't be too far behind either, so, or behind at all, really. So let me know what you think so far of this one. If you've heard about it before, if you've done one in the past, what were your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.